So, on Twitter today, I found the leaked gameplay for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War for the multiplayer. And I feel very, very mixed about it. And it's not like I think it's bad, but it just feels very, very, very weird. It's like, it's not like it doesn't feel like Call of Duty, because it still seems like and feels like a Call of Duty. It just feels like some of the stuff don't fit in, and it feels like kind of enclosed. I'm gonna get really into this in a bit, and I'm also gonna talk about some Cold War leaks and all that crap that people are really saying it's gonna be true. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I really want to talk about the Call of Duty Cold War leak gameplay. I'll link in the description if it's not taken down yet. I don't guarantee anything if it got taken down or not, but I'll link the gameplay footage in the description. But it's just, I don't know. I just don't. I feel very, very. It feels very weird, and not in a bad way, because it still seems like a Call of Duty, but at the same time it doesn't. So I'm gonna kind of talk about what was avian in the trailer. So like the beginning started off, it was like at a map Miami, and I guess this was what YouTubers like Noah J, Exclusive Ace, TP, and stuff like that. Started them coming in like what in a van, kind of like how Modern Warfare's multiplayer game started in some of the maps. But it kind of had like a third-person point of view, and it's like I think it's a little better than the Modern Warfare entrance, and it's pretty cool. And then right after you start off a new spawn. So the creator class kind of looks exactly kind of like this. I guess it's going to be a gunsmith pick 10, which is perfectly fine. It's going to feel weird with the gunsmith and not having as much attachments for each gun, but you know, I kind of despise the pick 10, but I feel like it has a purpose because it's Black Ops and their guns are pretty stupidly overpowered. But it's like the game feels kind of like, some part of it feels kind of like out of its time. It's like, oh, this is from the Cold War, but not. It doesn't like look like it. It doesn't seem as much like it. It's almost like it's almost like BO4 in a way, where it like fit into like two different times. It felt like, and I feel like maps some of the maps just didn't fit in with kind of like some of the like the time stamps and all that. That's what it kind of felt like. It felt really weird, and in the game, it just seems like right off the bat, the map is not bad. The map that was showcased, I think it's called Miami. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't seem bad. It's a 3-lane map, but the good part is it's not something like BO4's maps. It still seems pretty fast paced. It's not too big. It's pretty open. You could traverse from a lot of different ways, and it doesn't seem like it'll be going that slow. So it still keeps that Call of Duty Black Ops vibe, that fast-paced gaming and stuff like that. But just off the gameplay, right off the bat, the character seems very clunky. Like, it feels like really more heavier in a way. It's kind of like you put like a 50-pound weight vest on right after you're done playing Modern Warfare, and you went to like Black Ops 1 and BO4 combined. That's kind of like how it feels. It feels like Black Ops 4 and BO1 combined. That's what it feels like. Like that's what the kind of the map or the game's like whole design kind of feels like. It's like a retro, old school look. You guys will see what I'm talking about, but people feel. I know you're not gonna feel the exact way I did when I was watching it, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Call of Duty. There's health bars over people's heads now. It's like, it doesn't feel like a hit markers even fit into the game. Like, there's no even point to put a hit markers. The guns feel very, very beefy. Like, that's not a lie. The guns feel very beefy, but it's like a lot of the gun noises and stuff like that kind of seem like they don't fit with the guns. So, to be honest with you, it has, the gameplay feels like it's like World War II. Call of Duty World War II, you know. It kind of feels like that gameplay, but in the Cold War area, mixed in with Black Ops 4. And a little bit of Division. It feels like, and like, you know the game, The Division, but it kind of feels like it fits more of a third-person shooter than it even fits a first-person. I mean, this is just my opinion. You guys can have totally different feelings about the game and totally different thoughts about it. But for me, it just feels so out of place, but at the same time, it doesn't. Personally, I gotta play the multiplayer first. I mean, there's still a month until the beta comes out, so I have like no say around this. Things could change, but for what I saw, it just feels so weird. And like they have like rescue to VIP, so it's like almost like pretty much what you would imagine. Um, so practically you just spawn and it's kind of like search and destroy. You have one life, but if you go down, your team gets to revive you, and when you go down, like you don't. It's like kind of like Rainbow Six Siege when you die, you don't fully die usually, but you just go down. And practically from that, yeah, and the revive animation's pretty weird. It's like Warzones in a way. But it's much more like, I don't know, it's not much more clunky. It just feels weird. It's like you're pulling out like a microscopic stim and you're shoving it in someone's asshole. I don't know. But revive animation, not that good. Not that good at all. But you know, that's just my opinion. I don't even think anybody really cares about that. I really don't care about that. But personally, I feel when I was watching it, I felt like the character's more restricted, and it's like the way you move around, it's like the maps are not. But I feel like the way your character moves, it's more restricted. I don't know, it's just gameplay. I feel like when I play it, it'll be much different, but the sliding's a bit weird because it's like almost seems like it's meant to be able to be slide canceling. It's not like a full slide. It kind of feels weird with that. The guns, like I said, beefy. They feel good, but I don't feel like they fit in the game. And I mean, they still have the MP5 in the game. That's pretty cool. It has like the MP5 and all that, but they feel different, weird. It's super weird. It's like they tried to make every gun beefy, but not every gun kind of like a realistic sound. They wanted to keep it all like a regular same side sound. It kind of just doesn't fit in that type of style. And like I said, this could also be anybody else's opinion, but this is just all my opinion. For the last time I'm going to say that. And yeah. And personally, I figured they're gonna find a way to fit it in, but I feel like there has to be some modifications to the UI for the character and stuff like that. There needs to be. I feel like you're just restricted, and that's just my general feelings. It's like a weird feeling because in Call of Duty you really don't feel like that, and then when you watch the trailer, like I did, it was just like, something doesn't feel right, but something feels right at the same time. It was very like weird. But like I said, it's all your opinion, all your stuff, and all that shit. It's all what you like preference. It can be like you can feel like, oh, I don't feel I'm all tightened up and all that crap. I feel fine, but that's just your opinion. Personally, I don't. And like I said, all your opinion. But yeah, but that's not just the only thing. They didn't really showcase the kill streaks at all. But they're saying there's going to be 18 kill streaks in the game. They're going to use a lot of the specialist weapons from BO4 and put them as score streaks. I mean, not kill streaks, score streaks. So, yeah, I feel like it's just I don't mind it, but yeah, I don't like the score streaks in Black Ops 4 though, so I'm fine with that. I could probably label a lot of our kill streaks. I'll do that later on in this video, but I really kind of just want to focus on the gameplay for a couple more minutes. So the next part is kind of it's kind of like it's not like Modern Warfare. The time to kill is not that much. It's like it takes a lot to kill, almost kind of like BO4. I feel like it feels like really weird and stuff. I don't know if it's just the mode. I don't know if it's just the map. I don't know if it's just like me watching it and not having control over the character. Yeah, I don't like the grenade animations. It's kind of like really like it's kind of like Halos in a way. Kind of like when you just throw it, you're like or not like not like or not like trying to like put extra emphasis onto like the throwing animation or anything like that. It just feels like, oh, you're throwing, kind of like a toss in a way, like there's nothing happening. That's my opinion what the grenade throw feels like. But Halo had more emphasis on that, but then this gameplay even showed. but that was pretty weird. Sliding's pretty weird. The movement's pretty weird. The guns, they're not weird, but they feel weird. They feel out of place, but they don't at the same time. It's like game looks really nice. I'm not gonna complain about that. The game looks really nice. Character feels pretty clunky, kind of like he gained an extra 50 pounds, or he has 50 pounds of stuff on him. But other than that, the good parts are the maps seem pretty nice. The gameplay was not that bad. Just like I said, the complaints and all that. The guns sound beefy, and I'm pretty sure they'll fit in later on. I just feel like I haven't got to use them yet, and haven't got I'm just so used to Modern Warfare and how the guns feel like that. And it's just kind of weird to go down to the Cold War era and to see the guns like that. And plus, I guarantee when I use more of the guns will actually fit in with the sounds and stuff like that. So I don't think the guns are even going to be a problem with me. And them, they seem all pretty balanced. The guns don't look overpowered and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, if the guns are not overpowered, there's no reason to even have Pick Tenant in there. Because if the guns aren't overpowered, then it's going to be balanced pretty much for everything. But yeah, they feel pretty nice. Wonder how DLC's weapons are going to work. Yeah, that's pretty much like everything for the gameplay. We're just gonna have to wait till the next trailer or the gameplay review. They'll probably go over everything, and I'll probably feel a bit better at the time. I guarantee when the beta comes out, everything will feel different. I feel like just everything feels tight because you're trying to, I don't know, they're trying to test out movement and stuff like that. I feel like that's the reason why. But I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I just have mixed feelings about the early gameplay I saw. I'm not going to even jump to conclusions until I even play the beta. But I don't know if after that, I don't know if I'm going to pre-order the game. I'm just going to see if I can get a beta code. But yeah, so that's the gameplay. Now I kind of want to talk about everything else going on with the stuff that are leaks and rumors about Call of Duty 2020. And maybe I'll get into some Modern Warfare news if I have time. I want to get this at least under 20 minutes. So there were some leakers that came out, or today they said some pretty shitty things. Not like shitty, I'm talking like bad news for Call of Duty 2020. These are actually reliable leakers. These are the ones that predicted MW2 remastered and all that stuff. And these are stuff like that. They're the people. They're pretty good. They're reliable leakers. I'm just gonna say that. I think they're like MW2OG. It's a group of leakers and all that shit like that, and Discord servers and shit like that. But yeah, but they posted today on their Twitter, and they said the prestige system looks very unlikely to come back in Call of Duty Cold War. Fuck you, Treyarch. It's not like I love Modern Warfare, but there's a lot of pet peeves I've had with it, and the ranking system is one of them. I feel like if there's prestige system, of course I'll be prestige master by now, but in Modern Warfare, I feel like the prestige or the leveling up system is like once you hit 155, and it's just no purpose to play. Like with me, I mean, there's still purpose to play, but I got Damascus, okay? And once I get to level 155, I get to level 155. Okay, what am I going to do now? What am I going to grind for? Okay, I don't need to do challenges other than probably maybe officer challenges if I even really wanted to, and stuff like that. There's just the stuff like this. It's like you need to get people to grind more for it. I mean, if they add more camo challenges and stuff like that for Call of Duty Cold War, then sick. But they have to be more convincing to do, because in Modern Warfare they really weren't. But with Call of Duty Cold War, they need to do that. To be honest with you, prestige system will fit super well into it. Like, I get it. The reason why they're not going to do it's probably because skill-based matchmaking is going to be the same exact thing for Modern Warfare, which I utterly hate. I still play Modern Warfare. Like, if I got back onto Modern Warfare, I'll be versing the most try-hard lobbies. And the sad part is, my friend Dominic has a higher KD than I do, and I even play with him. The players that I verse with, when I even play with them, and when he plays, are way less try hard and as good as the people I play with, and I have a pretty bad KD. I have like 500 deaths more than kills, but Yeah, that's because Damascus, the Riot Shield, Dragunov, shit like that. But I don't like skill-based matchmaking, and I feel like they still could do it, but they need to do it in a modified way, in a more controlled way. If they did it in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, like, of course, people are gonna want to play with better people, but in like not in a way where you have to play with the exact people, same rank and all that as you. Kind of like that's kind of bullcrap. If you're gonna do that for like a ranked game or something like that. But if you're gonna do it for like normally, I would do skill-based matchmaking, but do it kind of like you have it like, okay, it's like a really, like, there's still skill-based matchmaking, but there's still a big gap between all that, and you're still going to play with people in that skill gap and stuff like that. Just nothing like Modern Warfare. That's just too intense. And I get why they did it, but just, yeah, it's kind of annoying. They should do it more around ping and more around kind of like, not KD, but more around like, kind of like the teams you play with and the winning and losing. But I feel like if they did it around winning and losing, it's just going to be annoying because some people don't even play the objective. Well, even when you play with the better people, the people don't even play for the objective either way. But with score streaks, if they can find more ways than people to get the objectives, they can just do the skill-based matchmaking around winning and losing. Then that would actually not be super shitty, because that would make it so much easier if they did it like that. Because then it gives people more reason to play the objective and shit like that. So yeah, that's what they should do. With skill-based matchmaking, they should add the prestige system back because it's more reasons to grind, more reasons to do all of that. Who cares? Do it 20 prestige. Just do a prestige system. It would be super nice. And there's probably another reason we're not doing it because of the like Warzone stuff like that. Why don't you just do separate prestige systems like every other game? Warzone, if instead of like, so if you have the gun, like for loadouts, you should automatically get all the attachments and all that for Warzone. Warzone's kind of like just a plain out separate mode. You have plain out different classes and stuff like that. There's a separate a separate system for unlocking. And if they don't do prestige system, do the separate ways you unlock the levels and stuff like that. Like in multiplayer, you may hit level 155. In Warzone, you're not though. In zombies, you're not either. Do more on that. That would be great. That would be fucking great. Do something like that. That would be awesome. Personally, I prefer that. But I don't feel like if they did the same thing with Modern Warfare, there's just no reason. I feel like Warzone have a separate ranking system, separate gun upgrades and stuff like that. Like, I get it, maybe like level up some of your guns in multiplayer, but kind of keep that free to play thing, and like you still have guns and stuff like that. Like you have guns unlocked, maybe some attachments. You get rid of the Pig 10, so you have like a gunsmith in there, or there's already gonna be gunsmith where you kind of have, but you have like 5 attachments default and the perks and stuff like that, and overkill and stuff. They got to do something more like that, and kind of figure out a way to separate it between everything, and kind of make it so separate unlocking system in the game, and so like there's still reason to grind for guns, or you still get the guns, but there's still reason to grind for attachments for guns. So that's what I personally think they should do. They did that with Black Ops 4. They had a separate ranking system between guns and stuff like that for and prestige and all that crap for the game. That's what they need to do. If they're not going to do prestige, or if they're going to do prestige, either way, do that. And I feel like they'll be way better because, okay, I feel like this will be way better because, like I said before, more reasons to grind. I'm trying not to repeat myself. More reasons to grind, more things to do, so on and so forth. Way more things to do, and yeah, much more things to unlock. And personally, they don't do that, then it's just going to be really gay. Because then, once you hit 155, then there's nothing to do. And it appeals to more people with every mode, and people who even want to get the free-to-play version will have something to grind for, and will have the guns on default. Like, the one thing I don't sometimes like about playing Warzone is when there's a new gun. Okay, it's good, but then you have to spend like 3 hours, 4 hours leveling that thing up to get to leveling that thing up to maximum. And then when the time you get it, you play Warzone, and it's just like, I don't even want to play that much anymore. And I feel like they need to change that in a way so like you don't have to grind all the time on multiplayer to get it, and you could just grind awards and get it automatically on default and stuff like that. Or you automatically get some guns in default. You got to level up, and when you get the guns, you get it with attachments and stuff like that. So that's what they need to do. Damn, it's 20 minutes of this video. Okay, so that's what that. Skill-based matchmaking's for sure gonna probably return the same way it is Modern Warfare, and that Ops Arcade 3 is gonna probably be a PlayStation exclusive. So that's pretty much the recap. I kind of been rambling, and I feel like I've been repeating myself, but I feel like it's just kind of tough to say all this stuff mainly because it's just like it's just my opinion, and it's kind of hard to explain. And I just like I kind of want it to be I want it to be a lot of things, but at the same time I just explain it in a way where it has to be appeal to everybody else in one single way. And I appeal like saying, oh, I want it to be this, but I don't have a confirmed reason of what I want it to be, so I'm not even making a point. Don't want to make it like that. That's what I've been trying not to do, and I've probably been fucking doing it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm just gonna make a separate Modern Warfare video because I'm getting a new PlayStation this week. So back to normal content. Not gonna have any more Black Ops 4 gameplay, thank God. And yeah, so I'm gonna do a Modern Warfare video. I'll probably do another video around this and a brief recap, probably after the multiplayer review when I go over it. And then I'll probably make a separate video about both of them and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you guys hated me rambling, just go off of me in the comments so I know what not to do next time. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Let's hope Call of Duty Cold War, it's multiplayer, is not what I think it is, and not what I thought I saw. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a good day.